Let me start with a confession. I'm a licensed psychologist who's been to more than one social function, staring hard at the snack table just so I can avoid initiating small talk. I get it. You're not going to find many people more introverted than me, whether you want to believe that or not. Small talk can feel fake, awkward, or even exhausting, especially if you're introverted, socially anxious, neurodivergent, or just emotionally tapped out. But over the years, both as a professional and a person navigating everyday life, I've come to appreciate small talk for what it truly is. A deceptively powerful social tool that helps us build trust, connection, and even belonging. One, how's your day going at a time. Let's dig into the psychology behind small talk, why it matters for our well-being and relationships, and how you can engage in it more easily, even if your palms get sweaty just thinking about it. Welcome back to Savvy Psychologist. I'm your host, Dr. Monica Johnson. Every week on this show, I'll help you face life's challenges with evidence-based approaches, a sympathetic ear, and zero judgment. Small talk is the casual, often surface-level conversation we have in low-stakes social settings. Think the chit-chat you exchange in line at the coffee shop, the friendly banter with a coworker at the microwave, or even that classic opener of, "Crazy weather we're having, huh?" It may feel inconsequential, but it's actually a social ritual that's ripe with psychological benefits. From an evolutionary standpoint, small talk serves a very real purpose. Humans are social creatures who have survived and thrived in groups. And in any social group, trust and cooperation are essential. But trust doesn't come out of nowhere. It starts with signals of friendliness and safety. Enter small talk. According to research, small talk functions as social grooming in modern life. Much like monkeys picking bugs out of each other's fur, it's a non-threatening, low-investment way of saying, "I see you, I'm not a threat, and we're cool." It also taps into two important psychological concepts. The first is social penetration theory. This theory suggests that relationships deepen gradually, starting with surface-level disclosures and moving towards more personal information. Small talk is that first layer, essential for building up deeper intimacy. And then next is the liking gap. Research shows we tend to underestimate how much people like us after conversations, especially brief ones like small talk. So even if you feel awkward after that elevator chat, odds are the other person thought it went better than you did. Now let's get into some of the benefits of small talk for your mental health and relationships. The first is it builds social bonds. Small talk creates micro connections that make us feel seen and included. There is some research that found that even brief interactions with strangers, like chatting with someone on a train, boost mood more than silence. Number two is it reduces loneliness. Even if you're not forging deep friendships, friendly small talk with your barista or mail carrier can help reduce feelings of social isolation. These weak ties, as referred to by some sociologists, help form a web of community that keeps us emotionally afloat. Number three is it boosts workplace satisfaction. In work settings, employees who engage in small talk report higher job satisfaction and stronger team cohesion. It's a low-stakes way to build rapport and psychological safety. Number four is it helps you practice social skills. If you're socially anxious or struggle with interpersonal communication, small talk can be a gentle way to flex your conversational muscles without diving straight into the deep end. Whether you're trying to feel less anxious or simply improve your conversational game, here are some evidence-based communication tips. The first is to use the forward framework for topics. If you're not sure what to say, forward is your friend. F is for family. So an example of this is, how's your kid adjusting to kindergarten? O is for occupation. What's work been like lately? R is for recreation. Doing anything fun this weekend? And D is for dreams. Got any fun trips planned this year? Number 2 is to practice reflective listening. People love to feel heard. So try this. For example, if they say, I've been slammed with meetings all week, you can say, that sounds exhausting. Do you at least get a break soon? Reflective listening shows you're engaged and makes the conversation feel more authentic. It helps steer you towards topics that are safe, but still personal enough to spark connection. Number 3 is to ask open-ended questions. Instead of, did you have a good weekend? Try, what was the best part of your weekend? Open-ended questions encourage deeper responses and help you avoid the dreaded one-word answers. Number 4 is to use anchoring to start the conversation. Anchoring is when you base your opener on something in your shared environment. Here's a couple examples. These lines are wild today, huh? Is it always this cold in this office? It lowers the pressure and grounds the conversation in the present moment. Number 5 is to embrace the pause. It's okay if there are pauses or awkward moments. People often overestimate how quote unquote weird silence is. A short pause just means someone is thinking. Now let's talk about when it's okay not to small talk. Let's also be real. You're allowed to opt out. Boundaries do matter. You don't owe anyone conversation, especially when you're, for example, depleted and need solitude, or you're in a context where silence is respectful, so like a meditation space, or the other person gives off unsafe or intrusive vibes. Listening to your own needs is just as important as practicing connection. There's no moral badge for being chatty. However, if no boundaries are being pushed, don't underestimate the ripple effect of small talk. You might not remember every exchange, but they leave an imprint on you and on the people around you. A warm good morning in the elevator may be the only positive interaction somebody has all day. A 2-minute chat about a favorite TV show may plant the seed for a deeper friendship. A question about someone's dog might open a window into their world and maybe into yours too. We all want to be seen, heard, understood. Small talk may seem like just surface level stuff, but beneath it is the universal human need of connection. How are you going to practice small talk? Let me know. You can contact me via Instagram at KindMindPsych or via my email at psychologist@quickanddirtytips.com. The Savvy Psychologist is a Quick and Dirty Tips podcast. It's audio engineered by Steve Rickeberg. The director of podcasts is Holly Hutchings. Our podcast and advertising operations specialist is Morgan Christensen, and Nathaniel Hoops is our marketing contractor. Follow Savvy Psychologist on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. That's all for this episode of Savvy Psychologist. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.